Now guys, we've got our book out here just so we make sure everything is copacetic. And here you can see on this valve where the spring goes in first, then this valve. Okay, and it's got a breakdown of that. So this is your intake control valve spring, your intake control valve, and then this is your control lever that holds it in there. And then over here on the side you have your exhaust control valve, and then this right here, that's your safety valve. Alright, so, and then over here shows how on your valve body here, the breakdown. There's another part of the book that shows this again, but again you have your bolt and your clamp, and you have your spring seats. These two big things here, your spring seats. Then you have your outlet valve springs, your outlet valves. Again, the shank sticks up towards the bolt. Then you have your valve guides, your inlet valve springs up there, and then your inlet valves and your valve guide seats. These valve guides fit down into those seats, which is the very last one there. Then you notice your inlet valve, again the stem sticks up into the spring, up towards the bolt. Okay, and then this is your valve chamber. And again, these two pipe plugs, I didn't take them out. There was no need for that. There's nothing in there to get out. Again, that was just for machining. Okay, but what I wanted to show you was here that this is the assembly process that we're going to be going through here in a minute. This is your bushing bearing for your PTO shaft. Okay, this is your piston assembly. This round thing here, and then there's one on the other side. Those are your actual pistons. This block moves side to side into here. You see this thing sticking out right there. This part, this assembly, all goes down in the middle here, and this one piston will stick out and go into here, and as that piston goes, this whole mechanism here goes back and forth from this cam rotating. Okay, and that's going to force oil in there and develop your oil pressure. So one is going in here, the other one's going out the other side. That's where you get your oil pressure and your oil flow from. Okay, and then you have your cam block here. Okay, and you notice the flat side goes on the machine side, which is the side that the pistons are on. So you don't want to get those turned. Okay, and this square part goes up against here. So you don't want to get this over on this side. Okay, goes here this way. And then this is your cam. And then this is your other cam block and your other piston. Okay, now you got to get this thing situated in the right orientation, and it's got some splines in there on one end, and I marked mine. The splines goes towards the front. Okay, this would be the back, faces the back of the tractor here. This up here faces the front. Okay, and then this little bearing has to go in there. There's a lip on here with this power takeoff shaft bushing, and that goes to the inside and actually rides in this cam block, and this lip keeps it from going in too far. Okay, I think it also keeps it from coming out the back of the housing.